International ban looms over players joining Revolt Rugby League, R360. A major shakeup has hit the world of rugby as 8 of the biggest rugby nations, New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, England, Ireland, France, Scotland, and Italy, have jointly announced a ban on players who join the new franchise competition called R360 League. This means that any player who signs up with the R360 League will be ineligible for international selection. They will not be allowed to represent their national teams in any global competitions, including the Rugby World Cup. What is the R360 League? The R360 is a new, privately backed franchise-based rugby competition proposed to start in 2026. It plans to feature top international players under a system similar to the Indian Premier League, IPL, in cricket or football's Super League. The concept is to create a global tournament with high salaries and shorter seasons, attracting stars from around the world. However, rugby's traditional unions see it as a direct threat to established competitions like the Rugby Championship, Six Nations, and domestic club leagues. Why the ban was announced. The national unions said the decision was made to protect the integrity and sustainability of the existing international rugby structure. According to statements released by Rugby Football Union, England, and New Zealand Rugby, NZR, the R360 model could disrupt player schedules and clash with test match calendars, overload players, increasing injury risks, divide the sport, drawing talent away from national programs, weaken local clubs and academies, which rely on national contracts for funding. A joint statement read, "Greater than, any player who chooses to join the unregulated R360 franchise league will no longer be eligible for national selection. Our priority remains the welfare of our players, the growth of domestic competitions, and the pride of representing one's country." Reactions from players and unions. The decision has sparked mixed reactions across the rugby world. Some top players, especially from New Zealand and South Africa, have expressed disappointment, saying that the R360 League could offer financial stability and a shorter playing season. Others believe the ban is fair. England's coach stated, "Greater than, representing your country is a privilege. If you chase money and leave the structure, you must accept the consequences." Meanwhile, some analysts argue that the unions are acting out of fear of losing control over the sports economy, as private investors are increasingly showing interest in rugby. The money factor. Reports suggest that the R360 League is backed by a consortium of international investors and plans to offer contracts worth double what top international players currently earn. This financial lure could especially tempt younger athletes or those nearing retirement. However, critics warn that such a league could turn rugby into a commercial circus, moving away from the values of teamwork, national pride, and tradition. What it means for the future of rugby. This ban could lead to one of the biggest divides in rugby history. Some predict that players might form a breakaway group, while others may use the league as a stepping stone to retirement. If the R360 League goes ahead without official support, it could create a parallel system, one based on money, the other on national honor. World Rugby, the sport's global governing body, has not yet made an official ruling, but sources say they are closely monitoring the situation. If the R360 League gains traction, it might force unions to rethink how rugby is managed and how players are paid, especially as the sport competes with football and cricket for global viewership. Summary. 8 nations have united to ban R360 players from international rugby. The R360 League aims to launch in 2026 as a private global tournament. Players face a choice: pursue national glory or join a high-paying rebel league. Rugby's future now hangs between tradition and transformation.